For my research, I went to another country. You see, it's almost time for them to elect their new president. Conveniently, they have the same political system, viewpoints, and diversity that we have. I managed to overhear several conversations between the characters. The first conversation I listened to while walking nearby was between the Democratic and Republican candidates.
I wish you good luck in the election tonight.
Same to you. May the best man win. But really it doesn't matter which of us wins, as long as whoever does is a glorious leader to the people.
Agreed, my crimson friend. Although I do think that I'm more likely to win.
I doubt that. What makes you so sure?
Think about it. The cities have the densest and highest population, and they tend to be more democratic.
What about the rural people? They vote Republican, and they sway the vote my way. Clearly, I'm more likely to win. Plus, we have more of the male vote.
Women are more likely to vote Democratic, though. And there are slightly more women in this country. We also have the minority vote. We like the underdogs.
But we have religion on our side. Religious people tend to vote for the Republicans. Clearly, I will win. The upper class votes Republican as well.
And we've got the lower class. Middle class may be divided between us, even though it's more on your side.
Well, then I guess there's only one way to know. The election tonight.
I guess so. I'm going to go smooge over some people to get more votes. I suggest you do the same.
Good luck tonight.
Same to you.
Following this insightful conversation, I decided to do a little field research to determine if their debate was factual. I encountered a married couple with the same disputes on their political viewpoints.
I'm knitting a scarf for my darling husband.
Isn't she great? We get along so well.
You know that's not always true. Once every 4 years, our house erupts with a crazy explosion of debate.
We don't like to talk about that. Not since the accident.
Oh, not that. I mean the election.
Oh, right. That. You see, she doesn't like the fact that I'm always right.
Well, I'm always left.
I like the fact that they have food at all the Republican meetings.
It's right. He never even tries my turnips. They're so healthy and not one animal is harmed. I'm a vegetarian, you know.
And I hunt with the guys every weekend. Look at this gun.
Not that gun again. Why do men always resort to shooting? They should fight with the power of love, like I do. People just don't listen to their heart anymore. That's why I and many other women vote for the Democrat. They put the people first.
You see what I'm dealing with here? That sounds nice, but it's easier said than done. Get your head out of the cloud and be reasonable. It's what my father did, and that's what I'm gonna do. That's why I'm voting Republican.
You and your father voted the same way? Perhaps you're gonna want this son of yours to vote like you do.
I'll work hard to make him as much like me as possible.
And I'll work harder to prevent that from happening.
Oh, you.
I get bored of listening to them, so I wandered off in search of some more information. I stumbled upon two youths, one a country bumpkin and the other a city slicker. This is what they had to say.
I'm too young to vote, but in 10 years I'm voting Republican. Really? I was planning to vote for a Democrat. He just seemed like a better choice. Besides, Republicans have cooties. I hear that the Democrats have full breath, and that they don't care about the rural areas. Well, Republicans don't connect with the minorities very well, so they don't do good in urban areas because of the high percentage of minorities and non-religious people. But Democrats do. My parents say that we don't have the diversity you do, so we don't worry about those issues and rely more on religion.
It was about that time that I noticed the cornucopia of flavors of people here at this convention. I noticed a group of people of various ethnic origins. Deeply curious to this sort of behavior, I decided to take a look.
So, my ethnically diverse brethren, who are you all voting for? I'm going with the same boring side I always go for, Democratic. Isn't it funny that despite being on the side that supports change, I always go for the same political party?
No, it's not funny.
I side with the third-party candidate most of the time, but I'm not going to throw my vote away like that. I know he's not going to win, so I might as well support the Democratic side. They seem to have some good ideas.
What is this rainbow of opinions? I much prefer the red Republican side of things at this point in time, but I sway easily. I've switched sides 7 times since lunch. Everything changes my opinions. I've even changed my stance on abortion this morning after seeing a box of Life cereal.
Now that's funny. Although I prefer Democratic, I accept your different viewpoints to the extent that the law requires.
I got tired, so I found some place to lie down. I passed out and was asleep for some time. When I woke up, I saw 2 people.
Clearly this man has lost his way. We must show him the light.
Nah, let's just harvest his organs and sell them to Louie on the corner of Baker Street. You can make some good cash that way.
Now that's not a very nice thing to do. This man needs his organs to live. Most people do these days.
Just like how most people vote Democrat.
It's not my fault that people are losing their faith. Once people realize their mistake, they'll return to me. I vote Republican. They fight to keep religion prominent.
God isn't important anymore. The Democrats have a head on their shoulders, and they know it's time to move on.
Poor child. You don't know what you're missing. If only you'd accept God in your life, you could be so fulfilled. I'm sad for you. This is why I'm Republican. I just want to help.
Still groggy from my nap, I decided to take a walk. I saw a well-dressed woman and a man. I wanted to talk to her, but I was nervous. I listened in.
So how much is it for you to fix my sink?
For you, it's cheap.
I insist, surely you could use the money. After all, you don't even have servants.
It's no problem. I'll see you later tonight. Say 8 o'clock.
That's great. Anyway, who are you voting for? I'm voting Republican. They seem to protect my assets. I'll work hard to get that money. I'm not about to give it away to being overtaxed.
That's an interesting opinion. Personally, I don't really know which side to go with. I'm trying to talk to people to get an idea of which way to go. What do you think?
Whoops, look at the time. I have to go.
Hey guys, what's going on? I can't wait to vote. Working all day has gotten me really tired. I can't wait to vote Democrat today. They really know what's best for me. You know, working folk like myself.
That's nice to hear. I think it's time to hear the results. I better go.
Results don't get announced for another 3 hours.
Really, I think I need to go.
You sure?
Oh dear, results were being announced? I ran to the stage. There must have been some counting errors because the results were 3 hours late.
My dear people, it's the time you've all been waiting for. It's time to say who won. I bet you're excited. I'm not really excited, but I don't matter now, do I?
Good luck, sir.
Right back at ya.
Let me announce the results. The winner was the Independent Party.
What?
Ha! I beat you all. The Independent Party finally triumphs.
I'd rather not go into detail of the confusion of how the Independent won, but I did learn a few things about the different voters.